to today's video. We're going to do a to-read pile, which I haven't done in a while, so I will let you know that it's pretty much the same author, just the different books in their series times two. There's two of them. So here we go. The first books that I'm going to show you are the Gail Carriger books, her the Parasol Protectorate. This is the first one, Soulless. I also have the other ones, Blameless, Timeless, Heartless, and Changeless. To be completely honest with you, I have no idea what order they go in right now. I have the list somewhere. But Gail Carriger is actually one of my favorite authors. I read the Finishing School books. Those are teen books. A couple last year, I think, was when I finished the series. She just wrote the last one of those. There are 4 books in that series. Excuse me. There are 4 books in that series. The first one is Etiquette and Espionage, and all 4 of them are great books. They're super funny. She's definitely writes with a sense of humor. These ones, like I said, are the Parasol Protectorate, and I started reading Soulless, and it's really, so far I really like the main character. She's kind of quirky, and the other characters don't really know what to do with her because this is based in Victorian London. Her family has no idea what to do with her. They're kind of like at a loss because she has quirks, and some of her mannerisms are just not normal for that time period, which again fits perfectly into the story. I like her writing because it has a little bit of a steampunk vibe. The Etiquette and Espionage, you definitely get that. So if you haven't read anything by her, start with that series. It's the Finishing School series. I know this is the first series that she wrote, though, and there are characters that cross over in all 3 of her series, which I will lead on to the next set of books I have, which is the Custard Protocol, Prudence and Imprudence. This is the other stack of books I have in my to-read pile right now. The second book in this one just came out. Oh, and it even has a timeline for which books are which in the first one. So Soulless is first. Changeless is the second book. Blameless is the third book. Heartless is the 4th book, and then Timeless is the 5th book for the Parasol Protectorate. Prudence is the first book in the Custard Protocol. Imprudence is the second book. And this one, Imprudence, just came out last July, so it's a little bit newer. And this is actually her newest series. So like I said, she finished the Parasol Protectorate, she finished the Finishing School series, and then the Custard Protocol is a series that is most current, I believe. So again, I haven't read these ones. I've read really good things about them. Actually, a coworker was the one that suggested this author to me, Gail Carriger. So I went ahead and this particular coworker has very similar tastes in reading material to me. So I was very confident in her recommendation. So I only have one more book to show you guys. And this one just came out in January. It's Kim Harrison's The Turn. If you've never heard of Kim Harrison, she wrote a series of books that I absolutely adored. And for whatever reason, I can no longer remember. Oh crap! What the series was called? The Hollows series. So there were like 13 books in that, and it followed. It's kind of sci-fi. It's got witches and magic and stuff like that in it. But this is supposed to be kind of like a prequel to that. What happened before the turn of events that happened in the Hollows series. So I believe they're different different characters, but this is supposed to be what happened to lead up to the events of the Hollows series. So I'm really, really looking forward to reading this. Again, the Hollows series was an absolute favorite of mine. Actually, I own pretty much all of the books in this series. She was one of the authors that I followed. I know she has a couple of other series that I have not read, mostly because I was so in love with the characters of the Hollows that I was almost afraid to read anything else by her. But maybe this will prompt me to read something. I don't know. You never know. So, but sorry this was such a short video and that my list was so short. But I decided to, I have a few other things that I'm currently reading right now. And I'm also listening to a book on Overdrive. Overdrive is an app that you can get through your library. So if you haven't checked out your library and the e-media that they can offer you, you should definitely do that. Like I said, I'm listening to a book on Overdrive. It's Anna Kendrick's book, Scrappy Little Nobody. So I'm in the middle, I'm just beginning to read or to listen to that one, and I just finished listening to Lauren Graham's newest book, Talking as Fast as I Can. Absolutely adored it. If you haven't read it or listened to it, I definitely recommend it to anybody, especially if you're a Gilmore Girls lover. However, do not watch it if you haven't watched the new series, because there are spoilers towards the end of the book on the revival of Gilmore Girls that you will definitely be kicking yourself for if you don't watch the show first. So that is it. That's all I have for you guys today. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, feel free to comment below with any suggestions you might have for me for reading. Definitely take a look at last week's video. Last week, my husband and I made some punchkis because Fat Tuesday is coming up, and we wanted to be ready for that. So again, if you have any questions or if you have any suggestions for reading material or any other suggestions at all, leave them in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!